Hello.
Hello, welcome to SunStock Music. Treyverb is the name of the person who sent his thing in to us, and he makes
New age space prog ambient
post
rock.
He released an EP recently, and it's called A Year Without Words. And the idea is that it goes through all these emotions and all these things and stories and stuff without lyrics. And I think it worked.
Yeah, I'd say it worked.
The EP opened with a really beautiful guitar tone, and we immediately knew that that was what the album was going to sound like, and that we were going to love it because it was just so full and warm and pretty and ambienty, and yet there was enough going on that it was really nice. And there was really cool melodies in there, and I liked that it started off really quite mellow, and the first track was really quite sad. But then the second track picked up a little bit, and we had this cool bass line.
It was like a walking bass line, wasn't it? It was like boom, 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 boom. Yeah, really nice vibes, really sort of bouncy, but still it had like an ambient edge to it. So it had your bass line, which was nice and bouncy, and that stayed the same throughout, and that was sort of like like a bass line.
The bass line was sort of like a bass line.
No, the bass line is in BASS line was like the bass line.
Like pizza bass.
Like pizza bass.
And then the guitar was the topping. And even though, like, it's like a 4-cheese pizza, right?
Okay.
Even though it's all cheese, and even though the guitar is all ambient and nice, it's all ever so slightly different, and it keeps going in slightly different directions.
Subtle cheese differentiation is what really brought this album together.
Mm-hmm.
He tried to create an album where he was exploring different emotions, and I don't think anywhere is that more apparent than the gap between the first and the second track. The first track is just so down and despondent and just depressing. It sounds like depression feels.
But in a really pretty way.
Yeah. Well, we had that conversation before, didn't we, about how music is seldom beautiful unless it's sad.
Mm.
And then the second track, in total contrast to that, is it's bouncy. You've got your walking bass line and all of these layered guitar lead licks. It's a long song, but it's nice that it's long for a few reasons. One, because it's entrancing and it's something you can get into and really keep listening to. And the second being that it does lift you up after just being beaten up and made sad by the first track. The second one kind of shakes you off, gets you an ice pack, and just looks after you for a while, and it sort of brings you back up and you're ready to face the rest of the album. Masterful use of delay as well. Really, some really cool effects were made by using delay and having things, one delay tail drifting into another.
And reverb too.
And reverb.
Hence the name. Hence
the name.
I like
A Year Without Words. Right?
Right? Yeah, without words. Reverb. See what we did there? You know how sometimes in songs the vocals can seem to sit on top of the mix rather than in the mix. Like, you've created a track and then sung on top of it kind of thing. The same sort of thing happened almost with the lead distorted guitar that came in every now and then, which could have been really, really cool. And it was really, really cool, but it was just too much. It did jolt you a little bit. When you were sort of really in the zone and really hypnotized and really into this warm, nice surrounding, then this lead came in. And I guess that's a cool technique. I mean, if you've done that on purpose, it was kind of cool. You can see the positive sides to that. But yeah, it just didn't quite sit well with me, personally.
The lead lines that they were playing were really nice. I don't know, it was a bit sort of prog rocky, wasn't it? It was a bit, it had that kind of synth guitar kind of feel to it. Which, yeah, it did. At times it just kind of felt like it didn't maybe quite work with the music.
But everything else was just absolutely spot on, and it was just beautiful. So well done, Trey, on a really, really cool EP. And if you think you might like the sound of that, please do go down there and click the links and check him out. And if you have gotten this far in the video, thank you. If you're an independent musician or band or project or whatever, email us and say hi, and we will say hi, and we might be able to work together and do this kind of thing, which would be nice. Wouldn't that be nice? That would be nice. Thank you for watching. We're going now. We're going to go film another video. Bye bye.
If I talk really, really slowly and then you put it in double speed, will it sound like I'm talking normally and then we can avoid my stuttering problem?
We'll find out in editing.